Hey, how y'all doing tonight? Fromark here with the Super Mario 1. This is the first game in the Super Mario Brothers series. And I'm playing the Super Nintendo version that came out on the 1993 All-Stars collection, as opposed to the original that came out on the NES in 1985. But I feel like the Super Nintendo version is the definitive way to play any of the first three Mario games, as it updates the graphics and it just makes for a better experience overall. But anyways, this is the iconic World 1-1. And those are Goombas, if you didn't already know. But, yeah, I spent a lot of time trying to practice this game, and I actually wasted a good chunk of 2 weeks trying to get good, because I'm not really that good at this one. But if I'm gonna play Mario games, I at least want to start from the beginning. Because even though I grew up on the Super Nintendo All-Stars collection, this is the one that I played the least, as I thought 2 and 3 were significantly better games. I'm not saying this game's bad, I'm just not as big of a fan of it. I have my gripes. And my personal gripes with it really is just that I find the jumping controls to be a little awkward sometimes, and the enemy placement can be kind of obnoxious. But I mean, I guess that kind of stuff's to be expected. This was originally an NES game, and this is the first one in the long line of Mario games to follow after. Oh, and if you ride that lift up there, there's warp pipes back there that allow you to skip to as far as World 4. But for this playthrough, I want to be legitimate. As legitimate as possible. So I'm not going to skip any levels, and hopefully this playthrough isn't a complete disaster. Because just because I spent a lot of time getting good, doesn't mean I actually got good. I made it to as far as World 8 in any of my practice runs, but started having a lot of problems, and it was mostly just because World 8 doesn't really give you a lot of items. As I should point out, your items are Mario gets the Super Mushroom that makes Mario Super Mario, and then if he's got the mushroom, he can get the Fire Flower, which is what we're dealing with right now, and this fire power is a good thing to have. Believe me. But anyways, we'll make it to our first boss castle here. And that's actually not Bowser, that's not even one of his kids, I don't believe. That's just a fake Bowser. Whoa! If I can make it to him with the Fire Flower, one cool thing you can do is you can actually knock him out pretty quickly with the Fire Flower. In case you have trouble jumping over him, aw man, I better just run for it. Yeah! What do we have here? Thank you, Mario, but a princess is in another castle. Okay, so it looks like along the way you rescue before you get to the princess who's in World 8, you rescue these mushroom people. And Bowser kidnaps the mushroom people, him and his minions. Oh man, that was for nothing. Just like your money for nothing. And whoa! Okay, somewhat back on track. Some of these item boxes just have coins, some of them have mushrooms and flowers, some of them have stars, which give you invincibility temporarily. Oh, and also and there's the bonus area where you can get a bunch of coins up here. There's also certain pipes that you can go down, and there's bonus caves. I also wanted to point out that even though there's only a couple of songs in the first Mario game, or even in games like Super Mario World have small soundtracks, but that doesn't make the tunes any less stellar. The music here is great. You really can't go wrong with iconic jams like this and the cave theme, or the underground theme. I believe if you hit the flagpole a certain way up top, you can get a 1-up, but I've never been good enough to do that. But as you notice, you just slide down the flagpole to beat any level, just like kind of like how in Sonic he's got the signposts at the end. This is a little bit different. These are flag posts. But this is the first water level in Mario 1. And I believe there's only 2 of these. And part of the 8-4 castle, I think, is underwater. I think the other water level's 7-2 or somewhere in that area. Could be a little off. I'm just hoping. Aw, man. First death of the game. First death. Or no, the second death. Forgot about that one earlier. But it's all good and is progressing somewhat smooth here. I wouldn't play this game if I didn't think... I wouldn't play this game for the channel if I didn't think I could complete it. And after World 8, there's these alphabet worlds. It goes from like A to G, I think. And I'm not going to be playing those on the channel, as that's just a slightly more difficult version of Worlds 1 through 8. Anyways, we'll get on with the 2-3. And 2-3 is one of my more favorite levels. I like outrunning these fish, bird-looking things, whatever they are. I think they're called cheeps, actually. Don't know the name of every enemy in this game. Whoa! I'm just here for the mushroom. We got it. We're gonna get through here now. This is a really awkward section if you're going into it running. Thought I was gonna lose Super Mario there for a minute. But now we get on with the next castle. Oh, what was that? That was shit. That was just shit. That's what that was. I ran into the... I went in guns a-blazing. Sometimes I'm guilty of that with this game. I try to get through certain parts of it a little too quicker than I'm actually capable of. And I think that's one of my biggest downfalls to how I play Mario 1. It's... Some of it you can get away with that and run through, but some of it you can't. Ah! Doesn't matter, because I got... Yeah. Thank you, Mario, but a princess is in another castle. Yeah, I've heard it before. But anyways, we are now in 3-1, and this is one I can get behind because I really like the nighttime background and the snow thing going on. The aesthetic is, when it comes to snow or ice levels in any game, you can sign me the fuck up. But anyways, this is 3-1, and I wanted to point out that, so when you're Super Mario, you can destroy those bricks. And it turns out those bricks are actually mushroom people that Bowser's captured and turned into bricks. So technically, when you destroy those, Mario's committing mass murder. Just a little food for thought. Aw, man, there was a mushroom in one of those boxes. What am I doing? If I can just get through here. I hate those stupid hammer bros. Those things are really difficult to get around sometimes. Really looking forward to running into that one who throws you off right before you get to Bowser. I know I'm spoiling stuff already, but there's not really much spoilers with a game like this. It's pretty simple stuff. You just rescue the princess and go on about your business here. Because this is an iconic game that established a lot of stuff for the Mario series. Got an extra life there. Could have got a couple more. There's like a trick you can do to get at least 3. I'm hoping I can manage to at least show that off in 5-1. It's a pretty neat little trick. I'm pretty sure there's a trick in the original that you can do to get infinite lives. Probably could have got a 1 up there. I'm not really sure. I wanted to point out another gripe I have with the first Mario game. You can't go back. The screen locks. Never understood that. It's the only Mario game I've seen where it's like that, except for auto-scroll levels, of course. Anyways, we're now in 3-3. Good old 303. Got your black dress with the tights underneath. Anyways. Get through here, hopefully. Oh! And it looks like I managed to do that. Okay, we're now on to 3-4. Getting on with the business here. Getting the business at hand taken care of here today, folks. Because I've been wanting to sit down and record this for a while before I did. And I also want to point out that I'm recording and playing live once again. Because I feel like sometimes it's a little bit better to just do everything in the moment. But you also run into a lot of shit that way too in life. Whoa! I feel like it works with gaming channels. Oh man, if I could have just kept that Okay, yeah! That was close. That was close. I'm starting to get deja vu here. Thank you, Mario, but our princess is in another castle. Because now there's 3 of them. But now we move on to 4-1, and this is the first appearance in the game. Ah! Well, that dude in the cloud up there. His name's Lakitu. Or Lakitu. Not really sure. I think it's supposed to be Lakitu, though. But anyways, this dude's pretty annoying as he throws those spiky things at you. I'm just trying to get a clear path here because there's a mushroom there. And I'm not gonna get it. Knowing me, I'm not gonna get it. Okay, I can get it this time. Ah, what? That was weak. That was weak. I better get on through here. I better just run. We used to mess with this guy at work. One of my buddies would always ask him, "Hey, how do you spell..." I'll do the voice. "Hey, how do you spell run?" And he would spell it, he'd be like, R-U-N. When he realized what it said, "Hey, motherfucker!" He would get mad. But anyways, that's the end of 4-1. I can't remember what you do to trigger those fireworks. I think they just show up depending on what time you have left in the time counter when you beat the level. I'm not exactly sure. Aw, man, that's a hard jump to make. That's not a good jump to make. Okay, so I know that says game over, but it'll restart me at 4-1, so I'm gonna pick this up in part 2, and I will see y'all then.